Hey, Johannes here. Will Blizzard make a comeback in the video game market or ruin our beloved games? Let's dive into the video. I myself love Blizzard games since I was a child, playing vanilla World of Warcraft for the first time. Playing this till level 40 and learning English this way. Then taking a break as the sub cost was very high for me at the time. Getting back for Wrath of the Lich King and having a blast once again, starting out with raids. Playing Diablo 3 a bunch and just loving it. Doing Mythic Plus dungeons in retail with friends in World of Warcraft Legion, one of the best WoW expansions after Wrath. Leveling alts to enjoy even more of the weekly content. The raid lockouts were just a way to time gate the content. Going home from school and just thinking about the Blizzard games. Once home, booting up the computer and playing it till you went to sleep. Making goals in the video games, leveling to a certain level, farming that item you wanted for a while, or getting the right amount of gold to buy it. Making new friends and enjoying farming content together. The moment you dinked, or got that perfect item, you found friends wishing you grats on these things. Even StarCraft and Warcraft strategy games were lit. I have played them in the past and enjoyed them. Not that I would go back and replay them, but you could not say a lot of bad things about them. The quality of Blizzard games, they were all just epic gems back in the day. I did take a break after Wrath of the Lich King and got into a card game called Magic the Gathering. This had an amazing community and to this day I still play it on and off with friends. So when Blizzard announced their own card game Hearthstone, when the card market was not that big, I was super hyped. Got invited to the beta through a giveaway and played it non-stop. Spent way too much money on packs as well, but honestly it was just so much fun. Another jam from Blizzard, I thought. I later got to Legend by playing it serious, but got turned off by not enough Blizzard Online hosted events. At this point, anything Blizzard made was just destined to be a hit, was my thought. But then Heroes of the Storm came. I did play it quite a bit, but it felt just like a flop. Most players already played League of Legends or Dota, and while it was cool playing Blizzard characters, they might have been better building something else around it than just another MOBA that we're used to. So where did it all go wrong for Blizzard? Hearthstone started to introduce exclusive card packs or skins, heroes, by pre-ordering or you would miss these. At the time I was collecting all of the card packs, but after being milked a few times, I told myself not anymore. This is where it started, and it is to see if Blizzard will make a comeback. There were pre-order bonuses, but I did not mind those, as they offered the base game for €40 usually, and for 60 you got something extra. Then the WoW token was a completely different thing. Through the WoW token, Blizzard started profiting from players buying gold and made it legit this way. Through this, many have ordered boosts advertised in trade chat, and this is how the boosting community started. More on this later, as it seems Blizzard is doing something finally against it. Yay! The adding of level 60 boost to the Burning Crusade was a tough one for many and left our classic world empty. But I did not mind the boosts in retail, it's usually a catch-up mechanic. There is a lot of controversy surrounding Blizzard, as many of you have heard. I will not go into that here, while it's not any good, I'm here to talk about the games. Warcraft 3 Reforged re-release was very bad. While I didn't buy the game, I read all the hate about it, and at this point Blizzard has not really messed up releases of new games, so this was new to me. Diablo 2 re-release were also a ton of issues with server connections and people not being able to play when they wanted. That's their second re-release messed up. This is not what we are used to from Blizzard. They usually polish a game to the max and extend the making of the game if needed. It will remain to be seen if they mess up this stuff again with their whole new IP that they are creating behind the scenes. While there is no name yet, the artwork looks cool and it is gonna be a survival game. Are you hyped about this new game? What do you think Blizzard has to do to make a comeback? Drop it in the comments. Since Microsoft has taken over Blizzard, they have cleaned up ship a bit. They just announced the following about retail boosts. While the wording is quite vague, at least it is something. Bans have gone out for gold buying in Season of Mastery, and I think they will be monitoring it closely now as well in TBC. Yet people are still buying Illidan items for 110k gold in GDKPs. Who knows? He may have farmed the gold. Also saw a Warglaive that went for 850k gold on Korean realms. As a person who has made that much gold in Classic WoW, it was a lot of work and dedication. I hosted pug raids for an entire year and at one point had almost the entire Razorgore server joining them. I'm extreme case though, as during that time everyone was staying inside just to raid because of the sickness. Things to be excited for in the future and if Blizzard will make a comeback with these games. Wrath of the Lich King has a lot of hype behind it. I can see myself giving it a go as well, as I did play it back then when I was younger and enjoyed raid leading them. It is also good to see everyone come back for that re-release period, and I will probably make some videos about it as well. Doing raids 10 and 25 man could be dope. Also a kind of fresh feeling towards it, as many will be new to the game. Achievements are also a thing then, and it adds a bit of accomplishment to the game, which is nice. Outside of this, I'm hyped for Diablo 4. When Lost Ark or Path of Exile has a little break in content patches, Those players will probably go and buy Diablo 4 and give it a go if it's any good. I don't know if it's gonna be as big as Diablo 3 was, but I'm keeping up to date with the game as it has a loyal fanbase just like WoW. Warcraft Retail new expansion. There's a ton that level to max level, try out the new systems and see if they like it. I myself played Shadowlands for I think 1 month before I quit, as everything just felt like a chore. All the daily and weekly stuff. The raid I didn't enjoy as well, and it felt like they were waiting way too long to push out new content after I quit. Overwatch 2 could be good. While I myself played Overwatch just in the beta and the release a bit, I did enjoy it. If you see how popular Valorant is, Overwatch could definitely take a bit of the cake if Blizzard does not mess this up. The head chief of that game has recently left Blizzard though, so we'll have to see how it all pans out. Will we get a new World of Warcraft? This would be in need of funding, but they have the cash as they bought Activision Blizzard for a whopping $68.7 billion. This would get my hype going, and I do hope Microsoft is considering it. Can you just imagine it? A whole new World of Warcraft. So many will come back and give it a go. Even old players that have quit years ago. It's gonna be epic. Now about the games we have rolling. What could be cool for Hearthstone is if they integrate it with other games. You could kill a mythic boss and you get a Hearthstone pack, or with some kind of achievements. This would get a lot of more people playing the card game, which is really what you want. When they keep playing, they will eventually end up buying something. Season of Mastery World of Warcraft, they could just scratch it, as it has not been a success. Just remake the old classic and have TBC after it. It would be the best option in my eyes for now. Give us back the world buffs and all the content we are used to the normal way. Or just do even more changes in some, like class changes, paladins getting to actually play red, boomkins actually being good, who knows. Retail, they are doing good changes already by going after the boosting communities, but in reality boosting will always be a thing. Curious to see what the new expansion has in store for us. I've heard some rumors of it being a dragon expansion, but we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully they learned a lot from Shadowlands. Burning Crusade will move to Wrath of the Lich King and we'll be enjoying that again. Diablo 3 has some sort of seasons as well, but who cares, we are waiting for Diablo 4. If you're playing Diablo 3 right now, you might as well play Path of Exile or Lost Ark. What do you think about all of this? Drop it in the comments, I'm very curious. Anyways, this was it for me today. Make sure to pump the Johannes subscribe stock, like for the YouTube algorithm. Have a good one.